Today we're going to be looking at IXL and how to assign lessons for students that are in your class. So first things first, and that's to put your username and your password in so that you can sign in. Once you have logged in, we are going to be directed to the administration page, and you're going to see that on our dashboard we have a lot of different information. It shows us the number of questions students have done, the hours spent here, as well as progress made. And right now this is my summer school class, so it looks like they haven't answered too many questions, but it's not a bad start for them. As we move on, because we're looking at assigning different skills, we're going to go to the learning section because we want kids to be learning. From here, it's going to direct us to our options page. And we're going to be looking at language arts today, so I'm going to find the open book where it says language arts and click on it. And that's going to bring up all the language arts skills for many different grade levels. But for summer, what we're going to look at is grade 3. Now from here, I can go through the list and I can see all the different possibilities for third grade language arts skills that we have chances to work on. And for this one, I'm going to actually have students focus on capitalization. Now I've got 5 different skills to choose from, and if I'm not sure which one I want, I can hover, and that's going to bring up a skill preview. And it's going to give me 4 different examples because the skills get a little bit harder the further the kids go into this. Once I find one that I actually like for them to work on, I can either click on it and try it myself. So let's try this, capitalizing the names of places and geographic features. And in a moment it's going to load and it says click to correct the capitalization if needed. If it's already correct, don't make any changes. Wild kangaroos can be found only on the continent of Australia. Well, I'm going to click on it so it changes it to a capital A and submit. And I seem to like that question, so I know that this skill is going to be good for my students. So once I go back, we're going to let it load and we're going to go back to right here, K3. I like it, and I'm going to click on this shadowed star. Once I click on it, the whole thing will be highlighted, so that way when my students log in on their accounts, they'll be able to go back and look at it themselves. It'll just make it a little bit easier for them to find their spot. You could also just use the reference of K.3 if you want to write it on a whiteboard, or if you have it in notes that you send them as far as their assignment list. Or you can just let them sign in again and scroll down because it goes in ABC order in 3 different columns. And the students will be able to find it on their own. Once skills are finished, we can always go to the top to our analytics. And once that loads, we can always identify the skills the students have been doing. And I can scroll down and look at the last 7 days and how the kids have done. As you can see on Monday and Wednesday, the kids did very well. You'll also notice it says weeknights and weekends. This is a great website for students to be practicing on when they're at home too. So we get a lot of information just by assigning a simple skill for students on our IXL program. And I hope that helps you for today.